Have you ever actually wondered what a modern high-speed trading force sounds like? I'm not talking about the old shouting pits from the 80s movies, but the digital kind, broadcast live every single morning. Well, we're about to find out. We're going to peek behind the curtain of one of these live sessions to really understand the controlled chaos and, the method behind what at first sounds like total madness.
Right. So this is what you hear the second you tune in. It's just a flood of jargon, numbers, commands. It's fast, it's intense, and honestly, if you're not in this world, it is completely baffling. R1? Black candle rejection? What are they even talking about?
And that's the big question, isn't it? It sounds like some kind of secret language, but here's the thing. It's not. There's a system here, a plan that's being built and executed in real time. And today, we're going to decode it together.
To do that, we're going to be like financial archaeologists for a bit. We're going to take one specific morning and break it down piece by piece. We'll go from the initial briefing all the way to the final philosophy, just to see exactly how these traders managed to turn all of that noise into a clear, actionable plan.
Okay, so first things first. Every single trading day starts, maybe surprisingly, not by looking at charts, but by looking at the world. It's called the morning briefing, and it's all about setting the stage for the day ahead.
So, what's on their radar on this particular morning? Well, it's a mix of things. You've got your scheduled economic news, reports on durable goods and consumer confidence, but then you also have what the host calls political drama, and this huge market-moving event that's looming tomorrow, the earnings report from NVIDIA.
But why is everybody so focused on just one company's earnings? Well, because of that number. That's the valuation of NVIDIA, $4.3 trillion. As the host points out, that is bigger than the entire economies of some countries. So yeah, when a company that massive is about to speak, the entire market holds its breath. And traders have to plan for that potential explosion of volatility.
Now, before we get to the plan, we gotta learn the language. Remember that R1 is done from the very beginning? Well, R1 stands for Resistance 1, and S1 is Support 1. Just think of them as a ceiling and a floor. R1 is a price level the market has a really hard time breaking above, and S1 is a level it struggles to fall below. These are the absolute basic building blocks for their daily map.
So how does all this build into a plan? With the world news digested and these key levels identified, it's time to turn all of that info into an actual strategy. This is the moment where the traders distill all that morning chaos into a simple, clear game plan for the day. And there it is. That's it. The entire strategy for the morning, boiled down to 5 simple words, stated directly by the session host. It's not some vague hope, it's a specific directional bias for how they're going to trade today.
So what does high to go low actually mean? Well, it's a plan to wait for the price to move up to one of those resistance levels we just talked about, that ceiling, like R1 or R2, and then to sell, because the expectation is that the price is going to get rejected at that ceiling and fall back down. It's simple, it's elegant, and it's really powerful.
And here is where that abstract plan becomes totally concrete. These aren't just ideas, they are exact numbers. The host clearly states his plan for the NASDAQ is to sell around the 23,640 price level and to buy down around 23,185. And he's not just guessing, he's reading these numbers directly from specific points on his longer-term charts.
Now, this whole operation isn't just one person talking into a microphone. It's a real community that's built on a specific tech platform. So let's take a look at the infrastructure that even makes this whole digital trading floor possible.
This isn't just a single live stream anymore either. It's really expanding. On this particular day, the goal is to get 7 different mentors, or floors as they call them, streaming live all at the same time, and each one is focusing on a different market or a different strategy.
So why build all of this out? Well, the host explains their move away from a simple platform like Zoom. On Zoom, you could pretty much only hear the audio and see charts you already had on your own screen. The goal with their new live stream platform is to create this really immersive experience where you can actually see the mentor, see what they're drawing out and explaining on their board, and really feel the live action. It makes it so much more educational.
And the technology just keeps evolving. They're rolling out a brand new tool they call an ATM, which stands for Automated Trading Machine. It's basically an algorithm users can install that automatically executes specific strategies they've learned, like that black candle rejection we heard about right at the start. It's this fascinating blend of human analysis and automated execution.
All right, we have the plan and we have the platform. But what does it feel like in the heat of the moment? The reality of this live session is a constant juggling act between analyzing the market and providing real-time support for the whole community.
So as the market opens and prices start flying around, the host isn't just focused on his own screen. The entire digital floor just comes alive with questions, with updates, and of course, the inevitable technical glitches. And this is the reality. While one eye is on a multi-trillion-dollar market that's moving by the second, the other is helping a user troubleshoot a simple login problem. You can hear the host literally walking someone through a password issue, a perfect example of the hands-on support that really defines this community.
And this just captures that dual reality of the floor perfectly. At the exact same moment that the S&P 500 is hitting that critical R1 resistance level we talked about, the host is deep in the tech support. And then, just then, messages start popping up from the other mentors on the platform. Done for the day. They've hit their profit targets. It's this wild symphony of trading, tech, and teamwork all happening at once.
So, what's the big idea that holds all of this together? I mean, after all the technical analysis and the real-time chaos, it all comes down to a core philosophy. This isn't about getting rich quick, it's about approaching the market as a discipline.
And this is maybe the most powerful quote from the entire session. The primary objective isn't just making a profit. It's profit plus preservation. As he says, anyone can make money on a lucky trade. The real skill, the actual job, is in keeping it.
And this just reinforces that key takeaway. It completely frames trading not as a gamble, but as a craft built on rules and really rigorous risk management. Your number one job, according to this philosophy, isn't to chase profits. It's to protect the capital you already have. Everything else is secondary.
Which leaves us with a final question. In a world of automated strategies and high-speed data, the foundation of this entire operation seems to be a very human commitment to a plan. So you have to wonder, on the modern digital trading floor, maybe the most powerful algorithm of all isn't code. Maybe it's just discipline.